Welcome to my show, Secrets of a Personal Trainer, Unfiltered. My name is Cornelia Dura. I'm your show host. I'm also a former IFBB World Champion, a personal trainer in my gym Fit and Fight in Pompano Beach, Florida, and I'm also an economist. Let's get started with your transformation right now. Episode 13, No Time for Fitness. How often did you say that to a friend that you just don't have time to start with exercising or to play tennis or to play just something or CrossFit? You tell them you just don't have the time. You have family and you have to work and there's just no time to move. There's no time. So guess what? There is always time. There's always time. The question is it worth it for you to make the time for it? How important is fitness or exercising for you? Because if it is on the top of your list, I promise you, you will take the time. You will take the 45 minutes to work out. You will take the time. Again, how high is exercising on your priority list? I see that every day in the gym when we sign up new people and I tell them they have to come in minimum twice, but better 3 times a week. Maybe they don't have to come in, they can work out at home too. So it's not all just in the gym or it's not all that on a tennis court. You can work out at home too. It's the time, what you dedicate to exercise. You need to make that time when you plan your days and your weeks in advance. So I recommend when somebody signs up, I recommend to start the first 3 months always on the same days with the exercising. I like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It gives you a feeling of regularity. It starts an habit and you should stay with that. After 3 months, when you get used to this habit, then you can switch sometimes days, but you have to make it twice a week. That's a must. It's not a question, it's a must. So that's what you are looking at. That's what you want to establish. And this argument, you don't have time, it is just not true, because I promise you, you always have time for TV. You always do. You always have time for football games, because you think that's a higher priority right now. That doesn't mean the same in 5 years after you had cancer. Then the priorities are changing. So you can see how when your life is developing and the circumstances are changing in between, you will change your perspective to life. You will change your view and you will change how important exercise is. One of my clients is a senior vice president in a Fortune 500 company. And she also thought that the exercise is important, but it's not that important. When she would skip it sometimes, there would be no problem. And she got breast cancer. And she was in good shape, so it's not like she's obese and drinking alcohol and you put all that in and then you get breast cancer. So she was in relatively good shape. She got breast cancer, but when she went through all the chemotherapy and everything what belongs to a breast cancer surgery, she decided that health and fitness will take a completely different point in her life, a complete different level in her life. She decided that she will exercise 6 times a day. Okay, that's some serious workout, I have to tell you. Some serious workout. She splits the time between weights, Pilates, she has once a week yoga, and they are power walking. Thank God the husband is very supportive in that, so they always do everything together. That's a very good sign when the partner is going along with you and your new habits. She is very healthy. She switched the food to much better quality food, a lot of organic food, not so much meat anymore. And she told me she feels so much lighter after she changed these habits. It's amazing what the food and the nutrition is doing while exercising, how much better you feel when you have a regimen. Now, I can tell you, as a senior vice president of a Fortune 500 company, for sure she sometimes needs to work for 12 and 13 hours too. I'm sure about that. But she said at that time, there's coming a time I can work for 2 days in a row, but the third day I'm going to exercise. If it's 6 a.m. in the morning or if it's around lunchtime, I will take the time. And this is what you need to do. You don't need to be a Fortune 500 vice president or president. It's how you look at exercising. It needs to have a priority in your life, a high priority. Because when you lose health, you lose everything. There's nothing beside health. Nothing. If you lose health, you can have millions and millions of dollars. You can never enjoy that money. Because when you have fever constantly, when you have to go to chemotherapy, when you feel really sick, all the money in the world does not help you. You cannot enjoy it anymore. You cannot be happy when you see the big zeros on the bank account because you don't care anymore. You don't care because you don't feel good. You feel sick constantly. And this is why you need to understand that health is the basic feeling what you need to keep to be healthy. You need to stay healthy, to work in your job properly, to do a good job, to be ready for your children, to be ready as a partner when you are married or you live together with somebody. You need to be healthy. And to stay healthy, you need to have a good nutrition and you need to have sports in your life. You need to move physically. It's basic. And when you think about it, it makes really sense. If you are jogging or running, and again, you don't need a membership in a gym. It's not a must. There's 1,000 things what you can do on your own. There are a lot of free exercises like machines in parks and on the beach. There, you find out where these machines are. You can use them there. You do a little routine. Maybe you hire a personal trainer for a couple of times. So they write little programs, like 30-minute programs, and then you exercise them on your own. If you like, you can do it with a partner. That's the best. Like my member, Kimberly, when she's always with her husband here, they always do everything together. That's huge because they support each other. They motivate each other. That is helping. I have to admit that is helping. If you are on your own, you need to focus on your health and on your own health. Very, very, very important. So you need to establish a routine on which days you want to exercise. And on the other days, if you want, you can go out. You can do whatever you want to do. But try to have this 2 or 3 times a week reserved for your health. This is how you work. And like clients come in and they say, okay, in 4 weeks, am I ready? No, you are not ready in 4 weeks. Because this is a process the body has to get familiar to. You need to work on health that's weekly and monthly and over the years. So you accumulate health because you have a great behavior for months and years. That's why when you get maybe sick, the body can deal better with it. Like we see a lot of times in COVID, when you are in good health, the chances are that when you got COVID, you could deal better with it than others, or even you can survive COVID when others who had the same immune system maybe died already. We don't know that, but you want to make sure that you do everything what you can to have a healthy body, to be ready for challenges, whatever challenges life is throwing at you. Keep your body healthy so it can deal better with illnesses and other challenges. Also, when you go for surgery, let's say you have to have a hip surgery or a shoulder surgery, if your muscles are well developed, you are so much faster back to exercising and to normal life after surgery. That can make 6, 7, 8 weeks of difference. Like my back surgeon, Dr. Sahai, he told me here in Deerfield Beach, he told me he is not doing any back surgery, any spine surgery on obese people. He refuses to work with obese people because he expects to lose the weight to come into a serious surgery with a healthy body, as healthy as possible. I love this doctor. I love Dr. Sahai saying that because that's exactly what I think every doctor should say. You have a knee replacement and you have 400 pounds. Isn't there something wrong with your thinking? Honestly, isn't there something wrong with your thinking? You put all that pressure of 400 pounds on your knee, and then you believe after surgery you get this artificial knee and then you can stay with 400 pounds. This is not how it works. You messed it up. You need to lose the weight. Then you go to surgery and you do rehab and physiotherapy. And then you change your lifestyle. So I completely agree with Dr. Sahai. I love this doctor. And by the way, he's also good looking too. So that helps. That helped in surgery when I went to surgery myself, looking into a pretty face. So that was good. Also, when you establish this habit, you try to keep it for years and hopefully till the end of your life. This is why I do this show. I want to motivate you. I want you to think about your life. I want you to think about what is really important, and there's nothing more important than your health. Wherever you are sitting, whatever your position you have, or you are self-employed in a business, you need to keep track of your health. Check also on the other podcasts what I'm offering. Also, I have a book on Amazon, Secrets of a Personal Trainer. Take a look at that, about some nutrition tips there, some serious nutrition tips. I'm not selling any products. It's all normal things you can buy at Whole Foods or Publix or at Walmart. Nothing crazy, no product sale here. It's all natural, all nature made. So take a look at that, and also the Gym Gossip. Maybe one or the other member, when they read that, they saw, oh my God, this story is about me. And you will see there are funny stories in there. You have no idea what I see as a personal trainer. You have no idea what stories I'm listening to, and all of us personal trainers are listening to. You will fall apart. Reboot your health today. Today is the day to get started. Please start checking on the days when you take your time to stay healthy and to exercise.